Strasbourg, July 1518. A quiet city street, cobblestones warm in the summer heat. Nothing here suggests that history is about to remember this place forever. A woman steps out of her home. Her name is Frau Trophia. She looks tired, worn down by a hard year. No one pays her much attention. Then, without warning, she begins to dance. Not joyfully, desperately. Her arms flail. Her face shows no pleasure, only strain. Neighbors gather, confused. Is this a celebration? A seizure? She doesn't stop. She can't stop. Minutes turn into hours. By nightfall, she is still dancing. Her feet are bleeding. Her body trembles with exhaustion, yet something keeps her moving. One day passes, then another. Frau Trophia dances for nearly a week straight, collapsing only when her body simply gives out. Word spreads through Strasbourg. People whisper in doorways. Something strange has taken hold of this woman, and no one understands why. Within days, more people join her, a few at first. Then dozens, all dancing uncontrollably, as if pulled by an invisible force. The city grows uneasy. Merchants stop their trading. Children are pulled indoors. Fear spreads faster than the dancing itself. By August, historical records suggest as many as 400 people are dancing through the streets of Strasbourg, unable to stop. City physicians are summoned. They examine the dancers, baffled. Pulses are checked. Foreheads are touched. No fever, no wound, no explanation. One doctor proposes a theory rooted in the medicine of the time: hot blood, an imbalance believed to cause frenzied, involuntary movement. Strangely, the prescribed cure is more dancing. Authorities believe the affliction must simply run its course, burn itself out. The city council makes a fateful decision. They clear out a guild hall. They build a wooden stage in the marketplace. Musicians are hired, drums, pipes, fiddles. The city, astonishingly, decides to encourage the dancing rather than stop it. For a moment, it seems to work as spectacle. Crowds watch in stunned silence as afflicted dancers move without rest, without will. But the dancers do not recover. Instead, more people succumb. The music meant to help seems only to draw others into the frenzy. Days become weeks. The dancers do not eat properly. They do not sleep. Their bodies begin to fail beneath them. Reports describe broken ribs. Collapsed dancers carried away. Historians estimate that at the epidemic's peak, some victims may have died from exhaustion or heart failure. Panic finally outweighs curiosity. The council reverses course. Music is banned. The stage is dismantled. The city searches for a different answer. A new theory takes hold. Divine punishment. Perhaps this is the work of an angry saint, a curse, not an illness. The people turn toward Saint Vitus, believed in folklore to curse sinners with compulsive dancing. Fear shifts from medicine to faith. Dancers are gathered and taken away from the city to a shrine in the mountains dedicated to the saint. Prayers replace prescriptions. There, in the quiet of the shrine, something shifts. Slowly, one by one, the dancers begin to still. Their bodies finally rest. By September 1518, the dancing plague fades as mysteriously as it began. Strasbourg exhales, but the questions remain unanswered. For centuries, historians and scientists have puzzled over what really happened here. No single explanation has ever been fully proven. One theory points to ergot, a toxic mold that grows on damp rye, capable of causing hallucinations and muscle spasms. But skeptics note something odd. Ergot poisoning typically impairs coordination. It seems unlikely to produce days of sustained, rhythmic dancing. A more widely accepted theory today points to the mind, not the body. Mass psychogenic illness, a stress-induced condition spreading through a community. 1518 was a brutal year for Strasbourg. Famine, disease, and crushing poverty pushed people to their psychological limits. Some researchers argue extreme communal stress can trigger involuntary trance-like states, and that fear itself can spread the affliction person to person. Under this theory, the city's own response, the music, the stage, The crowds may have unintentionally deepened the crisis it tried to cure. Even now, no explanation fully satisfies every detail of the record. The dancing plague remains one of history's strangest unsolved mysteries. What we do know is chillingly human. Ordinary people, pushed past their limits, moved by something beyond their own control. Frau Trophia's name survives 5 centuries later, not as a footnote, but as the first thread in an unraveling mystery. Somewhere between medicine, faith, and the fragile edges of the human mind, Strasbourg's dancers still move in memory, if nowhere else. So the question remains, centuries on, was it poison, panic, or something we still don't fully understand? What do you think really happened in Strasbourg? Share your theory in the comments and subscribe for more true mysteries from history.